What's the most disgusting thing he ever did?
Disgusting?
Yeah.
In terms of getting hurt, I guess.
No, in terms of just what did he do as a
Grossness.
kid that would repulse us?
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's too many to list, dude. He was a violent kid.
Five weeks of war.
I'm recording. Like I'm a stoner. I'm recorder. Mm-hmm.
You should bring that to JFL. Oh, wait.
Oh, snap.
Let's get into it. Big news day around here.
You're done,
comedy.
JFL.
Just for laughs.
Destroyed by bankruptcy.
Another comedy institution is gone.
Just for laughs, more like all for nothing.
And here's the question, man.
Should have been just some laughs and
no
then
more.
some.
Why wouldn't they call it just for money?
Yeah.
Because more people would have come and tried to make money there.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
my theory. And do you guys find it coincidental at all that the same year that the comedy mothership and which has, by the way, every night killers,
Kill Tony.
and murderers, and rapists, and child predators, that place, as that rises and anti-woke humor becomes the king of the hill, which also king of the hill, very anti-woke, making fun of Texas.
Yeah.
As that rises, the wokeist JFL, which had SJW comedians like Neil Linsky on their show, are plummeting into the earth and exploding because they embraced SJW is like
That
one
is
Neil.
crazy that
Wokeism is-
Neil is the last of that
The
class.
last class
Yeah.
of
Our
JFL
good friend
comedians.
Neil.
That's crazy.
The pendulum swinging, my friends.
The pendulum swinging.
Well, I'm just going to say
for
it.
laughs.
Fuck liberals.
Here
is-
comes
I
the other
mean,
way.
we're-
Just
we're
for
anti-woke
guys.
completely now.
People like me who take an interest
People
in
do like
and take an interest in history and step back and look at the big picture, these kind of broad strokes of human civilization. I mean, all the way back from the Paleolithic era, all the way up to the future years of the 3000s or even beyond.
Scary
Can
to think
see
about.
we have known for years, literally since this has been studied since the 1800s and probably earlier in some clandestine circles, the pendulum of woke.
Yeah.
This has swung back and forth for as long as guys could walk on two legs. There were girls there saying guys should have to crawl.
Yeah.
They shouldn't spread their legs out on
And
the wheel.
the pendulum has gone. What are the big woke moments?
All
in
these
history?
men are man-spreading on the wheel.
Fish walks out of the water like a man.
Uh-huh.
Were we meant to believe that really happened?
Yes.
No. Men are men.
According to
and
school.
fish are
Are
fish.
According to school, they want you to believe
But
that.
love is not love.
No. Fish are fish. Love is not love. Love has got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of very specific rules. And that's that. Okay?
It's so funny to have your slogan, have your whole thing be. Everybody has one thing where their thing is like, this is this.
Yeah.
Every side, everybody's got it.
America is America.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love is love.
Love is
funny
love.
is funny.
Funny
and that
is
should
funny.
be
That
Funny
is
is funny.
comedian's creed.
Comedy is
JFL
comedy.
probably could have.
Philosophy is philosophy.
Kept Green Room going and kept having Tony Clifton come in and say terrible words. That would have been. They would be.
What are you,
still-
Puerto Ricans?
Exactly. That's what they had him do that every day. And by the way, the funniest thing about that Tony Clifton thing
Which
is
one?
that
Him on Green Room?
The guy who was
Bob
Andy,
Zmuda?
Yeah, Bob Zmuda is just like this fucking groupie of Andy Kaufman who dresses up like his number one
He was
character.
he was his stand-in.
I don't believe any of that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
he's also a famous
I think
liar.
that he's like I think he's like a crazy guy
Yeah.
who worked.
I mean, he was
for-
his writer, sure, but like I think
I don't even
that-
believe that. I think none of that's true.
Yeah. Well, there's tapes. There's a whole album called Andy and His Grandmother.
I got a lot of tapes too.
I have tapes of both of you doing things that you don't remember doing. That doesn't mean shit.
That's true. Yeah.
It doesn't hold up in a court of law unless it's digital.
Is
You
it
can't-
Gallagher
exactly.
or
Calendar?
Bob Zmuda that had a walk off? I think it's Gallagher walks off
walked
of Marin.
WTF.
Yeah.
And Bob Zamuda just sat there
lied
and
the whole
lied to
time,
him
and
the whole
Marin's
time.
just like, "You're fucking lying." to
Yeah.
me."
He
He has a whole book. It's like a tell-all book. I think I read it in high school, and like I was reading. Bob's Muda claims that he would go like he was David Mamet's transcriber. Like he would go around. he said that he would like go around with David Mamet, and I think it's David Mamet would go around with him while David Mamet would like fight people or get into arguments with people so that he could record the dialogue to make
and then
it
use it in his plays.
Yeah, use it
Is
in
that
that
how
stuff.
David Mamet?
That's
it
what he
really
claims.
seems that way from David Mamet's writing style.
Yeah.
It's so naturalistic.
It is very. It's exactly how people
isn't it-
fight
yeah.
on the street and in bars.
Isn't it nice? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice that that you can be a famous guy. You can be however famous, and you can decide that you're just gonna lie about everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
best case scenario is everyone's like, "Wow, you're really cool." And the worst case scenario is just that people are like, "Oh man, come on,
Shut the
Come
hell
on.
up."
All right, okay, you'll still be famous though."
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Steve Renazizi. I saw him. He was recently on.
He's at the
something.
mothership a lot.
Yeah, dude. He's
Yeah.
at the mothership. He's one of these criminals that they have every
Yeah.
single night. But he
His crime, lying.
His crime was lying. The best lie ever.
Lying
by
about
the way.
doing something really funny.
Yeah.
Lying about surviving 9/11 and having like such a serious, like as he would tell the story, be like, and don't like it's not funny. Like obviously 9/11 is
Right.
not fun. And then he would tell a full lie. That is so fucking
dude.
awesome.
It's so when comedians cross the threshold and they start lying about stuff to be serious instead of to be funny. That's like the scene in a movie where like the like future drug addict like is smoking weed and gets offered heroin for the first time.
Yeah.
Like it's like,
Wait.
this is the thing that destroys
It's
you.
actually
Like,
so
you've been
much-
having a nice chill time lying about the guy you saw at the store and the funny thing your wife said to you.
And then
It's like,
someone says,
You want to lie about
"Is your
9/11?
dad alive or dead?" I think actually he's dead. I think he died. A bear attacked him. Now that I remember that, actually, and I think I'll go with Howard Stern and tell this story.
yeah.
You tell the Revenant.
It's like you start trying to tell a really funny joke about how somebody mailed you anthrax, and then everybody gets really quiet, and you go, "Oh my god, wait a minute,
Wait,
wait."
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You tell the story
That
as a
is what
lie
it
the
is,
first
yeah.
time, then it bombs, and you say,
But that was
yeah,
true
you're actually not even supposed to
Yeah.
laugh. It's a true story.
because it's real, because it really happened.
It's a true story. Broken escalators are just stairs. That's yeah. So that's my true story. Yeah, I used to do drugs, and I still do too.
Well,
Yeah.
that was actually true about him.
Yeah, it's actually true. That actually
Yeah.
was true.
Yeah. I did actually end up taking
His sad life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch Hedberg died on an escalator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's one. He's that
got
video
caught.
in China of the lady falling down the
Yes.
down the thing, getting grinded into the gears.
You know the
That was
video
Mitch
of the guy,
Hedberg.
crazy guy on wheelchair tries to open the elevator too early and he flies inside.
And you know the falling man from 9/11. That was Steve Renazizi.
Yes.
That was him, yes.
Or that's what he claimed.
He fell to the
Wow.
ground, then went.
At least say that's
Do you
probably
know
how
the my
story
leg
started.
fish from SpongeBob?
Who's
Steve
that?
ran. It's easy.
That's Steve.
Yes.
Wow, that's what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
hurt
that's
his
a
leg.
much more traumatic. I mean, it kept
He hurt
happening
his leg
over and
millions
over
of times.
millions.
I hurt my leg. That fish doing a stand-up set. Guys, we've been laughing a lot tonight, but
He sits down.
I hurt my leg.
He sits down.
Yeah.
He sits down. He's like, "You're probably wondering why I'm sitting."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's because of my leg.
I hurt my leg millions of times. and
There
Such
was-
a funny thing.
you maybe
I hurt my leg millions of times.
you maybe have seen it on TV.
There was.
And lots of people laughed when it
explosion.
was on TV. It wasn't funny to me.
There was an
boat
explosion
drove
at
into
the
a
Krusty
windmill, and basically it exploded. It was a nuclear explosion, and I said, the only words that came to my mouth were my leg.
My leg.
Dozens of times. I mean, I was lying
And it
there injured
became
on the
my
ground,
catchphrase.
screaming, and SpongeBob SquarePants,
Yeah,
Patrick Star, they just walked on by. They kept jellyfishing.
they kept jellyfishing, even though they
And
didn't
they
even
said-
realize.
I'm a goofy goober.
The people on TV don't care about you.
That's true, man. SpongeBob, I
Facts.
hear, is a diva, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is- yeah.
He's unrecognizable in his new role, though. I'll say that.
Jonathan Van Ness.
In the Jonathan Van Ness biopic that they What's wrong? Back in our day, we had Jonathan Van Halen. Now we
And
have
the Van Ness monster.
Jonathan Van Ness.
There's no. It's not his name.
Jonathan Van Halen
No,
from Van Halen,
it's not Jonathan.
the
Van
lead
Halen.
singer.
No.
Jonathan Van
The lead
Halen.
with the, no.
That's
the
literally
one
the
with
name. Van Halen.
The one with the guitar.
Yeah, that's Eddie.
Jonathan.
I think his name is Wolfgang. No, Wolfgang's his son. That's
Jonathan
a crazy
Van
name.
Halen.
Wolfgang Van Halen.
So what did Jonathan Van Ness do? What'd they do?
Jonathan
this time?
Van Ness apparently
He's a
Walked
monster
around.
on
Yeah,
set.
they-
You're gay.
Again,
You're
this
gay.
is a freebie for Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Van Ness monster.
Thank you, Che, or you're
hit
welcome.
that-
Rather
hit that
hit the
applause.
bomb drop.
Catch up.
No, wrong,
Different page. I'm
wrong
not gonna
one.
search it out.
Wrong one.
It's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
I saw a ghost.
That one still scares me quite a bit.
I
That one.
You scared a burp out of me,
That's what JVN was doing on the set. JVN was running up behind people
saying that they
I
saw.
saw
A
a ghost.
Yeah.
that would be a really horrific abuse on a set. I
Yeah,
think.
telling everyone you saw
Dude,
a ghost.
if I became
especially
an
in
actor,
in Louisiana.
dude, the abuse that
Louisiana.
actors
Their
do.
new season of Queer Eye was in Louisiana.
Really?
I know this because of Ben and
Watches
Jacques.
Queer Eye.
Ben and
Watches
Jacques.
Queer
Watches
Eye.
Queer Eye.
No,
Especially if you're in Louisiana.
Wants to be like the guys from
Nobody
Queer
say
Eye,
anything.
the victims
no.
of Queer Eye,
The victim.
or whatever they're called.
Monument to the victims of Queer Eye.
They make them change shirts.
A monument
We
to
should
a
put
just
a
a monument to just like grad tees and the
bronze
graphic
Zelda
tees.
shirts.
Yeah, Zelda tees
Just
and the
Triforce
Raptors.
shirts.
This
the
belonged to
monument.
Daniel. Daniel used to keep all of his food next to his computer.
And now he shops at Express for Men.
yeah.
We
So-
need that's oh my god.
What?
That's our American Shen Yun. America before Queer Eye.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. We finally found it, dude.
Yeah.
Just like big, like taunt, like. We used to shop
And they're all doing the robot. That's the dance. We
used to shop at
robot and
Spencer's
doing
Gifts.
like an
Doing
ironic disco
evolution
dance.
of dance.
Yeah. And doing this.
Yeah, doing the
The two fingers
peace
across the
signs
yeah.
across the eyes. They're like, this is what we
God.
used to have before the
Now
reboot.
we have twerking.
Not even the first Queer Eye, the
Male
reboot.
The
twerking.
reboot, yeah.
Male twerking.
Get into it.
Here, okay, so male twerking. Here's my problem with you, man. You ain't got enough ass.
Unless
Build
you do.
up. If you have a giant ass, I don't care if you're a man
bubbler.
or a woman or an animal. If you have a big bubble,
You got a bubble.
then you can shake it. That
You
Shake
have
that
to.
bubble.
You
I'm not
shake the
worried
bubble
about
when
it.
you walk if it's that big.
Your bubble pops at
you
the
get
end of your
old.
life.
is that true?
That's why all the
Oh,
poop
I was
comes out
saying
of
You
your
can't
butt.
take your bubble with you.
If
Use it in
I-
this life.
You know how your hair keeps growing after you die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
I have an open casket, this is a real logistical question. If I have an open casket, will some guy shave my dead body?
Probably. I mean, they do
Before-
like
Yeah.
makeup and shit and do all types of stuff to you. I mean, the shaving's probably They
I'm
will, man.
Borat
You're
style,
dead. You have no
makeup.
say over
no,
this.
No makeup. No.
Borat style, no makeup.
What I want when I die, open casket, but I want to pay the coroner. I want the coroner to step aside and get Dr. Miami in there.
Yes.
And he just makes me look so beautiful.
Here's what I
no
want.
corner.
Fillers.
Johnny Dang.
When I die, I want
Grills.
Yep.
I want a half open casket. I want
Okay.
an ajar casket where it's open a little bit. So you're allowed to look at the corpse or at the body, I guess you should say. That's more polite. At the body, and you have to kneel down and get really close to look in. And there's a pressure plate on the ground, so when you kneel down and look in, I go,
I thought it was like the casket closes.
no,
You can't
I'm
look
really
in.
close to, or no, it doesn't even move. They just kneel down and look in, and my face is right up at the gap.
Where will my viewing be? Probably Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I want whoever has the most lit reaction to my corpse goes on
Yeah,
the
the
jumbotron.
Jumbotron is
Yeah,
going.
the jumbotron.
I'm gonna have
That's
a.
basically
And
what
that's
they
my
do for
mom
famous people.
getting
Yeah.
down and wailing.
That's what Michael
crying.
Jackson's funeral was,
fucking,
dude.
It's so fucking extra that they do that for these famous people's
Yeah.
funerals. They're like a funeral with like 1 million people all
Yeah.
waiting outside.
Do you remember Michael Jackson's
They
funeral?
should
It was on
do-
CNN. It was like in the Staples Center.
We should
It's
spend
yeah, they
like
do crazy
$5 million
ass
dollars,
Muhammad Ali.
and we should have a funeral for like a 98-year-old guy named Fred, and do like a parade
Yeah.
through the middle of like Times Square.
Yeah.
the entire thing, have it televised, and people are taking paparazzi photos.
And it's an open casket funeral, but the middle of the casket.
That
so
might
there's
be-
the casket is in 3 sections, and you can only see his.
And
belly.
he's not in a casket. He's in a Dracula coffin standing up like this,
Yeah.
and it's open casket.
It's like Pope Mobile. It's like a car with a piece of glass around
Yeah.
the thing, and it's like this, and you can't tell if he's gonna get up.
Glass coffin.
a glass coffin.
Roses.
Yeah.
And it's steamy.
Yeah.
You know what'll be a really scary funeral?
It's full of steam.
You just see a shape. It's like when they open the teleporter and the fly. It's like silhouette.
The fog machine behind his body.
Uh-huh.
You know what will be a really scary funeral and that I don't think I would go to or watch on TV is
Yeah.
David Blaine.
Oh yeah.
Because you fucking know.
Dude,
I don't
but
even have to
do you
say
know what the worst part is?
What?
You say, okay, I'm too scared. I won't go to the funeral. You turn on the TV, it's televised. You go, damn, I can't believe he's really gone. You hear, I know, right?
He's sitting right
Look
next
to your
me.
left.
It's so fucking weird to have an immortal god living among us like David Blaine. It's really fucking scary. He breathed water for 100 hours. He didn't eat food for 30 days.
Yeah.
That's not even a trick.
That one is not a trick. No, I mean, it's not a trick. Nothing he does is a trick.
Yeah, he's
It's
not
real.
a trick.
He does. He
guy.
really caught a bullet in his teeth. Did you see that?
Yeah,
He sat there and caught a bullet in his teeth.
he's a freakazoid.
Like a real guy.
David Blaine, you a freak.
You're
the freak
I
of the
heard he
week.
did one trick where he ate 20 birthday cakes.
In one, and it wasn't his
bite.
birthday.
For his 20th birthday.
It was somebody else's birthday. And it
Every
wasn't
year?
even supposed to be a trick.
Every year he eats a birthday cake for every year that he is.
Yeah.
It's like his spanking. So the first time it wasn't impressive. I mean,
No.
actually, that might have been the most impressive. A
Eating
baby,
a
a 1-year-old
whole cake?
eating a full Cold Stone
Oh my
Creamery
God,
ice cream cake.
Baby magician is a great idea because everything's so much more impressive.
Yeah,
you don't have
that's
to
true.
learn that good of tricks.
A
You
baby.
just do this.
Yeah,
But people would say it was CGI.
Yeah,
not
that's
if they
true.
see it live.
That's true. But then you don't have that. The residency is not going to be very long because eventually they're going to not be a baby anymore.
When I was at Fringe in Edinburgh,
Which is the only, by the way, now that JFL 's gone.
this is the kind of cultural comedy that I prefer.
Yes.
over things like
Well, JFL's French.
SpongeBob or Family Guy or whatever.
Yeah, you like British
I
stuff.
like British and Scottish.
Scottish.
But I kept seeing
And
ads for
German.
this one. I really wanted.
I like comedy from Germany.
I kept seeing ads for this one show that I did not go to because I think it cost money, but I thought it was so funny. It was like, and it had so much like this is the type of thing at Fringe. It's like they have the flyer for it, and it's like a little picture of the guy's face in the corner. The entire flyer is just 5 stars, like just covering the entire thing. Every newspaper in the world is
Yeah.
this is the best thing ever. And it was like the quantum mathematician. Who like does equations.
Wait.
And like mathematical.
Well, they don't
magic.
even have
It's
magicians
so
there.
fucking funny.
They have magicians.
No,
there.
they have
The
mentalists.
greatest show.
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
It's
They
true.
have mentalists who are their job is not to impress you, but to confuse you.
Yes, and to transform you to a barking chicken. That
It would
rips your
confuse me.
boss's bra off.
It would confuse me just as much if they did magic, though. I don't know
Magic
any tricks.
is
I know
as-
this.
Magic is all around us.
But magic tricks are this is stop, man. I've told you to not do this before. It freaks me out. Magic is stop. I'm not kidding. Magic is as scary to me as anything, any movie, any ghost. I'm scared. I'm like terrified of when people do magic and I don't understand it. And I spend hours Googling on YouTube. Don't do the ring. I've seen this before and I still don't like it. When I spend hours every time I see a magic trick looking on YouTube to see if somebody has spoiled it. And they almost never do.
You know, it'd be a good idea for a magician, for a magician's shtick, is if you just
finger.
did everything that doesn't work with just a finger. If you need a pencil,
The rubber finger.
you can just do this with your finger,
It's rubber.
Rubber finger.
It's completely rubber.
That
with a wiggling finger. A magician who just does everything that Spider-Man does, just climbs
Oh,
the wall
yeah.
and shoots webs and stuff.
That's a really
but
good
not
idea.
like being like I'm the Spider-Man magician, but
and
just
for
like
my next trick,
clearly it's Spider-Man's secret identity who's doing as a second job. He puts on like a top hat and a suit. He's like, and now for my next trick, I'll swing through the city.
I need a volunteer. I'll be up there. Slowly,
Climbing the wall,
slowly
yeah.
descend and kiss.
And now I'll use
some old
my
lady.
magician sense to
Looking
track a
around so
crime.
nervous.
to detect if there's any criminals nearby.
And then I'll take a
Criminals
photo.
I need to defeat. I mean, impress.
Is there any criminals in the crowd who'd like to volunteer for this next thing? That's a good idea. If you're a superhero,
Yeah.
there's not always going to be crimes.
Isn't there
man.
one? Yeah, there's one.
And
There's
you
like
gotta
a DC
I
hero
feel like
who's
being a
magician.
superhero,
Zatanna.
your power
Zatanna,
is
that's
like
who it is.
your power is going to be like it builds up in your body like sperm or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the difference between superhero world and real world is every superhero comic, the origin story is always, I realized I had powers, so I tried to use my powers to be really good at a job, but then I
Yeah.
realized actually I need to be a superhero, and the difference is in real life there's no such job as superhero. So
Yeah.
you would just be the X-ray vision
There is
librarian forever.
Police force.
Okay.
X-ray vision librarian.
That doesn't really come across so well in 2024. But
Yeah, that's kind of because of police
and
brutality.
he's literally wearing a Blue Lives Matter hat.
I am seeing that. What does this say?
What does it say? Carpet bomb? What?
Carpet
Oh my God.
bomb.
Carpet bomb? What country?
All of them. Every
Says
single
carpet
one.
bomb country.
Every single country.
I think so too because I'm crazy. Yeah, I think that says that too.
Okay. So what's wrong with
speaking
police?
of bombing, basically war.
War. Never.
Oh shit!
War has been declared.
Fucking forgot. Yeah, war has been declared. Welcome to the 5 weeks of war. This is the.
The war rages on.
Thank you. This is the Cold War. So the war didn't so much rage on during the Cold War.
It more steamed and bubbled.
Welcome to the future.
From last episode.
From last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
We move forward in time.
I guess that works every single time if we say
Yeah,
that.
it does. Huh?
Because you've been stopping it and saying welcome to the past. But we could
Yeah, I
just
guess
say
I did that.
we could say welcome to the future from the last episode.
From last. I
Almost
mean, that
every
didn't have to
single
be
time.
talking about wars to say that.
Okay, wars this
Well,
week.
then we got that button forever.
Wars
Yeah.
this week, and I got a good one, so I want to go last because
Okay.
mine is mind-blowingly bad war.
I don't think I have a war this week.
I'm trying to think.
Peaceoid. You're a peaceoid.
I have a piece.
Yeah.
You have a piece?
I've
You have oids all over your piece.
yeah, I have voids.
You're
Oh,
a
here's
peaceoid.
my war.
Yeah.
I have a war with my skin. I have been breaking
Okay,
out
so
in hives.
We talked about not talking about you wanting to be black on the show anymore.
Yeah, we said stop saying you have a war on your white skin and you want to the only.
I feel like we had a
you
couple
wanna
meetings
raise-
about this.
Yeah, like that's every weekly. You check our Notion.
That's
every
behind,
week.
the,
do an
that's
episode
behind the Patreon, and now I'm bringing it to the regular episodes. So if you want to hear all that stuff, go subscribe.
the details, his war plan that he has against his own white skin. Okay, what happened? You have boils and disgusting pustules.
I think
And
that
I
I
can
have.
see it. You look
I
like
think
shit.
that I maybe have psoriasis, but I don't have
That'll
health
happen.
insurance to go check
So this is a
Why
war.
would you check if you have psoriasis?
to get a pill or the scratching
They
post
can
or
do
something
stuff for that?
Scratching.
to get
like a
a
cat.
medically prescribed scratching post that I
You
can rub my
Your back on.
my psoriasis
I could see
scars
me
on.
coming into your house and you're.
I'm just like this.
Yeah, you're scratching up and down on a post like a cat.
Yeah, on my back.
You would do amazing in a cat hotel.
Enclosure?
Yeah.
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 You would really have
My
fun.
cat got a
when they
new
let in.
tower, a new cat tower, and I want to play on it.
They look fucking
They always
fun.
look so fun. I always want to shrink down.
Oh, I would love
But
to
then you got to
shrink.
battle a
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah. my-
Not
No,
if you.
no thanks.
Yeah, well, yeah. I
And also,
guess
you
you're
shrink down. It's just a room with carpet.
yeah.
No,
Not
dude,
that
it's so
cool.
a room you can climb is basically
With what? A
the
ball on the
dream.
top of the. Well, that's going to sound.
I think if
pretty
I
fun as fuck.
shrank, I don't think I'd want to be this big. I think I'd probably want to be as big as my hand.
Yeah, that's
There's
the perfect
people that
shrinking
are
size.
that size.
There's nobody that's this big.
There is.
Nobody
There
that's
is.
20 years old that is this big.
They're literally
there
20 plus
literally
They've been
is.
documented.
They've been
show me,
documented.
show
They're
me
in
a
tribe.
I can't show you
person.
the documents because they're probably at City Hall or wherever
Yeah.
they keep documents.
You have
They
to go.
keep it in a lockbox at City Hall.
not
the
a
documents.
lockbox. It's just a document section. It's
This
like
is the archives.
yeah, the archives.
Okay, why don't we just like FOIA it? FOIA.
Why don't you F
You want to set the library
out my face?
on FOIA? No, you can't do that.
No,
We'd lose
Freedom
a lot
of Information Act.
Did you say why don't we FUCK them about the
You
people
wanna-
that are this big?
You want to FUCK somebody that's this
If
big?
they're of age.
We don't even know where they are. You can't FUCK
Patrick, you thought
someone
these people
as big
didn't
as
even
a hand.
exist 5 seconds ago. Now you want to FUCK them?
And you haven't even seen a photo of them?
If they're if it's
This is fetishism.
I guess there's no problem.
I mean,
you wanna
I would have a problem if you
FUCK.
had a girlfriend
I mean,
that was this big. I would have a little bit of a problem.
if it was
Someone
an
who's this-
accident,
someone
if it
who's-
happened because of an accident, or if she was born that big.
People
and
who
grew
are this
into
big
her
deserve
age.
love and to be FUCK'd.
But I think people that are this
I mean,
big,
even in New York City,
I think people who are this big should be.
what's gross?
No, it's not gross that
You
you're
think they're
saying it.
gross?
It's gross that you're spelling out fuck.
Well, it's,
What's
I think
wrong
it's
with
worse that
what's
you're
wong with
saying.
FUCKing
a thing this big,
a thing this big?
or not a thing, a person?
FUCK.
It's so weird.
I've never actually seen somebody.
It is weird, kind
Yeah.
of weird to be this.
Okay,
big.
you're
If
fighting
you're
your
this
skin.
big, you're weird.
Okay, I actually do have a war. My war.
are you
is
looking at
on-
your hand
is
now?
on,
He's imagining.
Yeah, are you just
Living in the
imagining?
a
imagination
guy
room.
can't look at his hand.
What,
Are you
and they
trying to
walk like
are you
this?
trying to lucid dream? Because I read that if you stare at your, that's one of the things to help
That
you
shit is
lucid
all.
dream.
That's you look up. You say how to lucid dream. You go on Reddit.
And
They
look
say,
at your hands all
They
day.
say look at your hands, and then in your head say I want to lucid dream. Now
Mm-hmm.
count to 10. You will lucid dream.
I've tried all that stuff.
Well,
I've
now
tried
you're
work,
gonna.
man.
You've
It's
been
bullshit.
staring. You stared at it the whole time.
I can look at
I
my
used to
hand whenever
try-
I want. It's my hand.
You're wishing that you try it today. It could
It's-
happen.
he
It could happen
doesn't-
today.
Spider-Man. No
it's not.
Spider-Man
It's
ability.
he has to wear devices that do it. It's not just his wrist.
Depends on the version.
Depends on the version, but usually it's.
It could be you today.
devices.
Try it.
I'm trying it now.
All right.
I'll try to.
Jesus.
Nothing happened.
So my war's on the Green Goblin.
All right.
No, I actually am in a war with all the movie-going public of New York because all these fucking
Talk to me.
brain-dead hipsters. I went to see a movie with Patches. We went to see the original Godzilla at the Film Forum, and everybody was laughing the entire time. It made me so mad, so fucking
They
annoying.
should be cowering in fear
Yeah.
from the mighty strength of Godzilla.
But dude, literally, it even said like, okay, you can laugh. You get like one laugh at the rubber suit, sure, but you bought the ticket to come see this movie. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like you're being surprised here.
Exactly.
Like everyone's sitting and like sees the rubber suit and goes,
Yeah.
just the very just trying to show everybody that I'm.
That's
like,
the
oh,
worst.
It sucks so bad. But they were even doing it like it would be a scene when they put on diving suits. And it's obvious it's a movie from the 50s, so they have old 50s diving
Yeah.
suits with the bathyscaph or
I
whatever.
remember that.
And they put it on. Everyone.
That's
Like,
the
what are you
worst.
what?
It's not SpongeBob.
What is
man.
even? What is the? What's? It made me so mad, and it made me mad enough that I was telling people to shut up.
You were.
Going,
Oh my
Really?
god.
I'm not gonna act like I was yelling it out. I was not. I'm not a tough
You-
guy, but
I know-
I'll do exactly how I was doing
Okay.
it. People, shut the fuck up.
Well,
Whoa.
did they have headphones on where they could hear everything you said?
There was people right behind me, so I think they could hear me saying it.
and did they stop?
They did not stop.
They
Yeah.
laughed harder
So
because you were
lost
upset.
the war.
And I did it. I said shut the fuck up 2 times, and I was like, oh wait, I'm being way worse than the people laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying shut the fuck
I know.
up out loud.
It's-
but it made me genuinely so mad, and that's my war.
It is always
So annoying.
Like doing that in a movie theater.
It's always old movies. They always
Yeah.
go see an old movie that's not funny at all.
That
Or
happened
like,
to me with Dinner for Schmucks. I went in there. People are laughing. I'm saying, "Shut the fuck up, you
dude, people
fucking
are just
idiot."
so eager to show that they like whenever there's a line that's even a little bit funny, like a line that's like very matter of fact, everyone
Mm-hmm.
will laugh. It's like, oh, actually, I'm aware that there people could write funny lines in Japan in the 50s.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what was one of the worst movie going experiences of my life was
Disaster
seeing The
Artist?
Disaster Artist.
Yeah,
That
talked
was
about that up and
fucking
down.
brutal.
I
man.
Up,
hate
down, every
the
which
people
way.
in movie theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my war.
I
Just
hate
that was a
movies
particularly bad
theaters.
experience, but that's my war right now. It's just
Yeah.
everybody.
I like watching movies at my house.
I like going to the theater, but when it's a new movie that everyone understands is new.
Yeah. Oppenheimer.
I remember Hereditary. Everybody was laughing in that.
Yeah, I guess
That
it's
is
just
funny,
it's
though.
you have to
Yeah.
pick the right
I was
time and the
scared.
right theater.
I was like so scared watching Hereditary that I couldn't move,
I
and
hate-
everybody else was laughing,
You, like,
and it was making me feel like such a bitch.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, dude, I'm too scared to get up out of my seat. I'm too scared to go to the
I
bathroom.
love when people yell out things in the movie theaters. I love when someone says something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
makes
always
everyone
love
laugh.
that. That's the best.
we ain't never seen no movie like this before.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite one of all time. That's when the people behind me are Barbarian.
yeah. That's
we
awesome.
ain't never seen no movie. Speaking for the group,
we ain't never
Yeah.
seen no
we
movie
ain't
like
never
this
seen
before.
no movie like this before. At the
is-
very end,
I
sitting
have-
through the entire movie, getting to the part where they're climbing.
I have said that so many times in
Me
my
too.
house
It's
watching
the
a movie.
funniest
Yeah.
thing
Just
of
to my
all
wife.
time.
We ain't never seen no movie like this.
We
before.
It's so good. I hate when a movie becomes like a cultural phenomenon type thing. Like going to the Room just to quote it. Going to see
Dude,
Rocky
The
Horror.
Disaster Artist,
going
everybody
to
there
fucking
was just
Madam
saying
Web to
all
be
the
like,
lines from the movie, dude. Madam Web, Morbius. Dude.
yeah.
Oh,
Stop
God.
watching movies if they're not not
not good.
If they're not the
amazing,
best movie of all time,
they should not even be in theaters.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
what's your war?
I have a fucking massive war this
Yeah,
week.
I need
oh
to
yeah,
hear this.
something incredibly sad happened. I think
Something really bad. So people
bad, not sad.
should know that I have a ongoing war against environmental effects on my body.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sure.
The first one was, of course, a couple years ago, the gas leak in my apartment. Okay, that was an
Yes.
environmental war. I guess you could say mouse Kind of.
That's
no,
man.
whatever.
really.
The man versus animal.
This is man
Yeah.
versus environment. Is MVE. Okay, PVE.
Most
so
valuable.
Primate.
last night I am. We have a copper pot, and this is what I hate about telling you guys this is that you guys are right about everything in my house. Okay, what do you guys know
come
about my
on.
house? What do you
Come
guys
on,
know
bro.
about my house?
It's all salvaged from the
It's all
junkyard. It's all salvaged from an
Dog
1800s
shit. It was
junkyard.
a 100-year-old guy's dog shit that my wife picks up
It was a chamber
for
pot.
$80
Yeah.
and says, "I'm going to bring this home and put it front and center." Okay, and she never thinks maybe there's a reason why people don't use these anymore. So we have been eating off of for the last couple years old antique china. Okay?
Oh, dude,
My
you didn't fucking
God.
test them, did you?
And last night
Damn,
she
bro.
said something about the copper pot we have. She was like, "Oh, we should get that refinished because copper can be bad." And I was like, "Yeah, these fucking plates probably have lead in them." Ding! Wait, let me Google every single plate that we have and what it says on the back plus lead on Google. Every fucking thing I own has
That
a
happened-
lead glaze.
I had the
And
same
all
shit
of
happen.
them have horrible chips all over them, scratches all on the plates. So now last night I'm freaking out. I'm like, I have lead poison. I have full lead poisoning.
Yeah.
And my
That's
wife,
why you've been sick like for the past 3 years. Every day you're like, I have crazy diarrhea.
that's
you
different.
you
I've
get
had that my
like
whole
you
life.
get sick so easily.
What are the effects of lead? Poor brain function,
Okay.
birth defects.
Okay.
You're
This right here.
Cyborgism.
loss of
slurred
words,
speech.
loss of words. I have lead poisoning, so now
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a blood test at Quest Diagnostics. I just ordered a bunch of swabs, and if those come back and we test all the plates and none of them have lead, then I guess I will become
won.
Christian.
I had the same thing happen where my girlfriend bought all this shit off of eBay. She bought all these antique plates and then didn't test them, and then we had to throw out it was like when we first moved in, had to throw out a good chunk of them.
Dude, now I'm feeling like
They're supposed to be
I
decoration
have
plates.
so much dog shit in my house
Yeah.
that nobody else has.
Bro, that corn broom's gonna have asbestos in it.
I said, you need to get. I would rather you get, even though these plates have lead, I would rather you get rid of the corn broom so people stop making fun of me, and I will keep eating off lead for the rest of my life. I swear to God, I will. And she got so mad at that. And now I have all this glass that I think has fucking uranium
You
in it.
can't make fun. You can't make fun of any antiques that your girlfriend buys. It's like that is like putting
Even
a
if they
sign.
have poison
that is like
in them.
holding up a sign that says "kick me."
My wife brought poison plate. I'm getting fucking
You still can't say
Phantom
anything.
Thread.
You still can't say anything.
I'm getting
about
Phantom
it. That's
Thread.
The,
Yeah.
that's the you have to pick your battles.
Can't win the lead battle.
You can't win the lead battle, man. You have to keep that corn
Dude,
broom
it
in the
made
house.
me. I was losing my mind last night about me being my amazing, wonderful brain being affected by lead.
Yeah.
We could lose a generational talent. And there's stuff that I don't even know that I'm probably good at that I don't even know
Are
about.
you talking about your son?
Yeah, no, myself. I could probably direct I could probably direct movies and make amazing.
Well, think about it. All the
R&B.
It's
people in the
over, man.
70s when
And it's
shit
over.
was good, they ate lead paint chips.
My dad is
Woody Allen,
mentally
Romy Polanski,
wrong.
uh,
No, it won't be like that. No,
Singer.
Brian Posehn.
You could be exactly
no. No. I do think that old Brian. I don't know why that
He's a generational talent.
generational
He
talent.
was the first guy to be like, so Star Wars is kind of weird.
Exactly, he invented a whole new way of
Yeah.
talking, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm this close.
And he was a fan of heavy metal.
Lead.
Like
Lead.
lead.
Oh my
Holy fuck!
God.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Metalhead could be a literal thing.
Metal lead.
because you have to have some kind of disgusting
Yep.
poisoning to like that bull crap.
Literally
singing.
means metal in
Yeah.
your head.
but
Through
man,
the way of your mouth.
that shit had me fucked up. So if anybody has antique plates and a very
Test all your plates.
crazy wife, test your plates
Yeah.
to see if you've been going insane from lead poisoning.
Yeah.
And I got rid of, or I took them all out of the cupboard.
That happened with a bunch of like antique like glasses. That she bought.
So I looked at the
glasses
the glasses have uranium in them.
Yeah, they have uranium or some kind of lead coating,
shit. And I was like, I'm not gonna drink out of these. I have 2 plates that I can use that are from Urban Outfitters, and I have 1 cup from Regal Cinema that's made out of plastic.
That's even better for you.
Which is way better for me. Listen, I'll take BPHPA over lead.
You know what? I love drinking an ice cold drink out of a metal cup.
I like really hard plastic cups for cold water.
With the cold water in it.
Plastic.
Cold water with you know the ones that are like really big, and then they have that.
Noah has that
ridge?
Mission barbecue cup.
That's a perfect cup.
32-ounce Mission
That is
barbecue
a perfect
cup.
fucking like cold
So
out
good.
of the fridge water. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my war. My war is on both my wife and the lead, the metal, the type of metal. And
on my
plate.
wife.
War on my wife is
I
raging
think all
on.
of your wars have been on your wife.
Yeah,
so
they
far.
all have been.
She's
I had a
never.
war
She's always
2
on the
weeks
wrong.
ago.
She's always against me.
You know
on
what?
every war.
I also had a war. I had a war
Against
on
my
my
wife?
girlfriend
Okay.
because
I like that.
2 weeks ago, I think there was one. Yeah, there was an episode after the day of my anniversary, and 2 days before, I took her out the day before because I was like, "Oh, I've made reservations at this place."
I
Day
remember
after our actual anniversary, she is like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go. I took the day off of work. We're gonna just go walk around." I took her to this really nice restaurant the night before. What does she do the next day? She takes me to an even nicer one
That's wrong.
Owned.
Man.
and completely cucks me
Dude, I have.
in the
Destroyed.
restaurant world.
Dude,
destroyed.
I've been playing.
deleted.
Listen, this is a
I
very.
can't wait. And the food was better.
This is a
The
similar
food at this
feeling.
place was better.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
a similar feeling, okay? Me and my wife have been playing Halo co-op. Sometimes she gets so far ahead that my guy gets teleported to where she is. Dude, it makes me furious.
You should not play the Lego
I
games with
literally,
her.
I don't want to even think about.
You're
this
about
feeling.
to. You're tearing up.
It's amazingly
You're
effective.
tearing up
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not cheering up.
You're tearing up thinking
Yeah, oh, you
about
are
your wife
cheering
being
up.
running
cheering
away
up.
from you.
You are. He is
It's not
cheering
running
up.
away. It's her being better at the Halo game. Where
Yeah,
she
and
gets
it's making
to
you.
the front
Your
and I
eyes are
teleport.
getting. I saw a tear
I'm,
in your eye.
have an allergy to this bird
Bird on the table.
or fucking whatever that is, a wig. Okay, so those are the wars this week.
Those are our wars.
Those are our wars. The war that we're talking about is the Cold War.
Yep.
Which some people would say, people said, don't
still
do one on the
going
Cold
on.
War. There's nothing to talk about. It's the most boring war. Nothing
Yeah.
ever happened. But
Some people say it's still happening.
I say you were talking earlier about how war is cyclical. The woke
Wokeness,
versus coolness is cyclical. I would say that this was the most recent woke versus it was woke Russia communistos.
Yeah.
Che Guevara, one of those wokest men of all time. And versus Ronald Reagan, who's got to be the most American president
Yeah.
of America we ever had.
And some of
Literally a
these
movie
Eastern
star.
European guys named like Woke Jablonski.
Their names were exactly, and they were
And
doing
it's spelled with a J, that O with the line in it, and
Yeah.
then an I,
WOJKEE,
and it's Woke Jablonski.
yeah.
And Woke Jablonski, if you're listening, we're coming for you.
I will destroy every woke thing on earth. But I would say that the Cold War was a pretty good example of woke versus awesome guys.
Right.
And now, Cameron, you have something to show us
Yeah.
from
sure.
the Smithsonian.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me play my theme song here.
Podcast About List presents Show and Learn with Cameron Fetter, a swashbuckling descent into the world of archaeology and war, sponsored by the Smithsonian Institute.
Okay, guys. So today we're talking about the Cold War, and today's artifact, out of all the artifacts
Okay.
of any of the wars,
Okay.
this is by far the rarest artifact, and also, as an effect of that, this is by far the most expensive.
You're
Okay.
kidding me.
So, one of you guys who wants to volunteer to hold it?
The last time that I held one, it was really bad. So,
Somebody
Caleb
has
should hold it.
It can't be put down on the table. You have to hold it. This I
I'll hold-
really want to
okay.
make sure it does not
All right.
break
Fine.
or
What?
get lost.
Fine.
This is worth so much money.
fine, I'll hold it.
So and just even yeah, you can.
you're not going to take a picture of me saying that.
No,
I,
there's. I mean, you can hold it up for the camera if you like, but so everyone can see what
I
it is.
feel like I'm falling.
You're not falling, man. It's okay. I just need you to hold it while I read the report. Okay.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
It's literally not. You
And
don't
it's
have to
not
do
allowed
anything
on
with
the
it.
table.
If you're worried about dropping it, you can even like hold it in your fist. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
I was just seeing it.
Chill.
Sorry.
Chill,
that?
like the Cold War.
Did you try to punch me?
Try to punch him.
Don't do that. Stop.
That's Cold War. That's a Cold
That is
War.
cold.
You and me have a Cold War
How?
because we fight each other with our fists all the time.
We do.
Okay,
We have
guys.
for like 5 years.
I slapped you one time when
Here
I was
it
really
is.
drunk.
Yeah.
Hold that up for the camera, Caleb. So many people ask why the Cold War is called that.
Is this a piece of ice?
No.
Well, you see before you the very reason. Yes, this you can get up and show the camera.
It's kind of cold.
This is
kind
the
of hard to hold.
It's really
this is the
warm in
ice
here.
cube that made the Cold War so cold. Okay? And now, Caleb, now that they've seen it, honestly, just you can hold it. I really don't want you to drop it or like lose it or anything. So just hold it in your fist while I read this, okay? The Americans were cold. The Russians were cold. And it was all because of this rare ice cube, which is now worth upwards of $1 trillion, that if somebody loses it, they'd be on the line for. Some amateur historians will tell you the Cold War was called that because, quote, there was no direct military engagement between the United States and the Soviet Union. But they're completely wrong. It was because of this
I'm so
ice
nervous
cube
that
that's
my hand is sweating.
inside of Caleb's fist. The Americans and the Russians both hated this ice cube. Americans hated it because it kept cooling everything down. Russia is a cold country.
Can you speed it up?
So, I lost my 1 second. Russia is a cold country.
It's cold. What happened next?
So they actually hated the ice cube for being too warm for them. This is how the war started. Oh, 1 second. I just got a text.
What did the text say?
Pierce just said yay. I don't know what it was.
There's got to be some.
Sorry.
Can you finish?
Russia is a cold or no. Yes, this ice cube has been around all the way since the 1940s. This is what makes it so expensive and
How expensive is it again?
irreplaceable. Over $1 trillion. And the Smithsonian Institute has made it very clear that if anything at all happens to this ice cube that they have so graciously loaned to us, that whoever was responsible or let it go missing under their watch would be subject to
it's under your
rigorous
watch.
and
They-
vicious legal action.
They gave you the ice cube, so it's under your watch, right?
Well, I was under my watch for a minute, but I gave it to you. Why? Is something wrong?
Nah.
No.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Where does it go again?
What?
Where does it go?
Where does it go?
Where does it stay?
They keep it in a freezer.
Oh, okay. Where have you been keeping it?
Oh, nowhere.
Did somebody turn
Oh,
the
then
heat on in the office?
Yeah, I'm
It's
feeling a
been
little-
very warm in here.
It has been a little warm lately. Caleb, please keep your fist closed.
Yeah, it'll
I
melt.
really
if
don't want you to drop
keep
it.
it open.
I
It's
would
slippery.
never-
It's ice.
I would
Have you ever
never-
played an ice level in Mario?
No. Well, can you describe an ice level?
Yeah,
to me?
so it's a
Where-
cold level.
So now that I'm done with it, where should I put it? I
You're
guess.
done. Oh, you're done with it?
Or now that I'll just hold on to it actually for a little bit because I feel like exchanging it has so much potential to slip.
Mm-hmm. Don't stop doing that because you're gonna drop it.
But so is it okay if I just hold on to it for the rest of the episode?
Well, I just finished reading my report, so I think I need it back to put it.
So where do you want me to put it?
Just put it in his
Just here.
hand.
Give it to me. Or let me see it. Can I see it?
Did you
Caleb?
say $1 trillion?
Over $1 trillion. Where did it go?
I
I
think it's in
dropped-
his
is it-
hand.
wait. Have you
Do
seen?
you see it? Is it under there?
Have you seen National Treasure?
Can I see? Is that
Here,
it?
no, I'll give it over.
Is this it right here? Was this what it looked like?
I don't think that was it. Where is it? Did it slide out of your hand and go somewhere? Where did it go?
I think it's been stolen.
Listen,
I think it's been stolen.
Oh, we need to
What?
call the police then. I mean,
Can you check
I'm not
the
mad at you
footage
for
to see
losing
if
it,
somebody-
but we're on the hook for this money, so we should find it. It's got to be somewhere in this room.
The camera was on you the whole time, so we don't know if somebody came in and swiped
Did somebody
it.
come in and swipe it from you?
It could have had. I really wasn't paying attention. I was really focused on just keeping my fist closed and squeezing it really, really hard.
Right.
And getting all the blood.
Well, maybe
in
you
my
just
hand.
squeezed it and it flew. I mean, again, it can't have gone. I mean, it has to be in here somewhere. The
That's
door's
a lot
locked.
that's a lot of money.
$1 trillion. Yeah, that is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money that we lost if you let it get stolen.
I found it. Oh, it was right here all along. guys.
Oh, thank God.
That was a
Wow,
close
that
one.
was really,
That
really
could have
close.
been awful.
You want to hold on to it for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, sure. I'll hold on to it. I do kind of feel like it makes me. I'm a little bit more energized holding an ice cube. If anybody has to ever do any kind of just dribbling down my hand,
Did you turn the heat up in here? What's going on?
No.
Why is it so warm?
Just has been warm.
because
Oh.
my body is so warm. I run
Okay.
hot. People say, "Wow, it's actually burning."
It does
me."
hurt to do.
It's burning. You
You should be careful because I got I almost
I
got
wanted to
frostbite on my
see
finger when I was a
how-
baby because I was holding a popsicle.
You did not almost get
almost got-
frostbite when I was a baby from holding an
That's
ice
definitely
cube.
something that you thought for your entire life and only just now said out loud.
Ew, Patrick's back.
No, I had.
Okay, I'll send
You
it
did
to
not
the
almost
Smithsonian.
get frostbite.
I'd have
Oh,
to
that was
call my
broken
mom
too.
and ask about it. But
Call her right now. Call her right now and ask, did I almost?
Almost.
Which I don't know how they even measure almost in terms of
You know what?
frostbite. Call her. I'm not kidding. Fucking
Okay.
call. It's been a while since we called Mama.
she
Mama
might be
Doran.
at work.
That doesn't matter. Her work doesn't matter. Please don't say anything racist. As soon
Please,
as we
yeah.
open it. I feel like this is gonna.
Hey,
Hello?
we're recording right now.
Oh, God damn it. Hold on.
What
What do
happened?
you need?
What?
Go ahead.
What when I was a baby and I held that popsicle for too long and you said that I almost got miniature frostbite, right?
No, I didn't say you did. I said you did get it.
So, okay, can you
So you
explain
almost did.
can you explain what that means?
Can you please?
You-
what is
All right, so
miniature frostbite?
You're holding a popsicle in your hand. You're clutching it. You're clutching the popsicle stick.
Yes.
The popsicle was laying on your hand. And
How did that happen?
What's miniature
because you were
frostbite?
freaking eating it. You were holding it, eating it. But I had put a paper towel around it, but you took the paper towel off.
How old was I?
I don't know, 2.
And you had to take me to the hospital for this?
Yeah, because you got blisters all over your hand, dude.
How cold was this popsicle? Did you
Ice
make this
cold,
up?
it Just came. No, I'm not lying to you. Ask Dad.
Get Dad on the
Ask
phone.
Dad. He's driving here now.
Call him.
Okay, hold on.
Call him right now. Miniature frostbite? Are you doing a three-way phone
Not
call?
miniature. He had freaking frostbite, dude. He had blisters all over his hand.
I'm putting Dad on the call. Are you still there? I can't tell.
Because you got to call him and they have to merge.
I have
the
to.
two.
Oh yeah.
Come on, pick up, man.
He's driving.
Yeah,
Coward.
I think he is busy.
She said he's driving there right now.
Yeah, I don't know where that is though. That could be work.
Yeah, that was a good save.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
I was trying to merge the call with Dad, but
Oh. All right, so imagine you're holding a popsicle, right? With a fist.
Yes.
You're holding a
Imagining
popsicle.
it, Yeah.
Your pointy finger and your thumb.
yeah. So I was holding it with just my pointer finger and my thumb.
No, like in a fist.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
so
a
the top
fist.
of the fist was getting cold from the popsicle.
Yeah. And then his pointy finger and his thumb got a blister. And in between your thumb and your, up to you.
Because we're talking about the Cold War today.
I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh.
I don't believe this story.
I don't either. Now that I'm hearing
Patrick
it.
was anything that could have happened, Patrick, it happened to Patrick. I'm not lying to you. Why would I lie about something stupid
What's
like
the
that?
what's the most disgusting thing he ever did?
Disgusting?
Yeah.
In terms of getting hurt, I guess.
No, in terms
No,
of just
no, no.
what did he do as a
Grossness.
kid that would repulse us?
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's too many to list, dude. He was a violent kid. God tantrums and throw himself on the ground, like flat back on the ground. Boom, his head off the ground.
Okay. All right. Well, we gotta get back to the episode.
We don't. This is so good.
Call me back later. I'll tell you more stories.
Okay.
I will.
Wait. Do you want to? I ran away one time because I didn't get to.
Yeah, you were pissed about something. I was in the middle of making brownies for your goddamn class. It was the day before Halloween. And you came in and you wanted to tell me something. And I said, just hold on a second, Pat. Just let me, I'm in the middle of putting the batter in the...
How come I've never gone to like therapy or anything?
That's
I
on
couldn't
you.
afford it. I tried. I took you, remember?
Oh yeah, they took me to a therapist when I was 7, and all I talked about was Star Trek.
Yeah. And you're like, this is stupid.
You're awesome. You've always been so awesome.
And then another time we had a reclining couch. And he was probably 4.
I've heard this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And baby Eric was 2. And baby Eric was jumping on the couch. I come down the stairs.
No one knows.
We
The
can,
yeah.
reclining oh, your brother. Your
Yeah.
baby brother was jumping on the couch. And he had, when you recline a chair and the feet go up?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And underneath there's those bars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had his head stuck in between those two bars. Okay? And Patrick had the biggest freaking head I've ever seen in my life.
Uh-huh.
So he had his head stuck underneath there, and I'm coming down the stairs, and I see his younger brother jumping, and all I can picture is the kid is going to land on the footrest, and it's going to close, and Pat's going to be decapitated.
Which I don't think it
That
had
sounds really
I don't think
scary.
the recliner had enough like torque or whatever to
Was
cut
it a
my head
That's
off.
your full
How the
final
hell you got your
destination.
freaking head in there, dude. I tried lifting it, and every time I lifted, like I tried to lift the footrest, the bar would come up and like almost cut your neck.
I don't think it
And
would
then if I
cut my
lowered
neck.
it, the top part would come down. I don't know how the hell you get out of it.
How did
How did I get in? I don't remember.
I don't even know.
Did you have to
I
call the
have no
fire
idea,
department?
But all I
I had
could
to call my
see
Uncle Jeff.
was slow motion. Like all I see is your younger brother jumping on the couch, and my first thought is he's going to land on the footrest, and Pat's head is going to be under the couch. This kid is going to die.
Man, that's a lot worse
So
than
I took your
It is
brother and
so-
I
throws in
threw
the
him
couch
across the room.
cushions.
It is so
Threw
hard to
him
be a
across the
mother.
room, and then like I said, I tried lifting it, lowering it. I was there for probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
minutes.
that hurts. That hurts.
hmm
I'm like, kid, you're about to die.
All right. Well, I have to introduce a song now.
Oh, all right.
All right. Bye, Mom. Love you.
I
Love you.
Bye.
Wow, man. That
There's a lot of
we
insight.
should just have an interview with her. I would really love to sit down 60-minute style
Yeah.
and ask about what color your poop was when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Green a lot of
Really
the time.
get
Ever
to the
wore shoes on your
bottom
hands.
of everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Figure it all out.
Well,
Making of a murderer.
speaking of my mom, this was a song that my mom was really into a lot of old rap stuff in the 80s.
Okay.
She was really into LL Cool J, Run DMC, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
And we were talking about the Cold War today, and I remembered this song by Rhyme Reynolds called Football Rhyming that
yeah,
has a
who's
lot of
Rhyme
lyrics.
Reynolds?
This was a classic.
That has
I
a
don't
lot of
remember
lyrics that relate to the Cold War, if
I
you
don't
remember.
Rhyme
I don't know who
Reynolds?
Rhyme Reynolds.
Rhyme
is.
Reynolds, I think, had one
I'm not
album.
big into rap. I mean, rap. Really.
Rhythm
though.
and poetry.
Yeah, I didn't even know. it
But
was
Ryan
called
Reynolds
that.
had like one song.
You don't remember this
and
album
then
cover?
I think he
It
might have
looks
been
familiar.
ostracized from hip hop or something. I don't know why.
His hair's
but-
ostrich sized.
All right, well, roll the song. Football time, there's passing and rushing. I want to drink the blood of every single Russian. Kill all the children and all of the women. Communism is made for villains. USA will win the Cold War. I love all the states and I love the store. I see all the things and I want more. The United States will win the Cold War.
But we've never lost an astronaut in flight. We've never had a tragedy like this. Perhaps we've forgotten the courage it took for the crew of the shuttle.
Hope the Berlin Wall stays up forever. We should make one more for good measure. I know that they're behind the Challenger experiment. explosion. I want to change their food to different types of poison. I love football and I love bees. I want to get stung bad on my knees. I slather myself up in raw honey. Then I wait for bees to give a stung on me.
I wish I could talk to every man and woman who works for NASA or who worked on this mission and tell them, you're dead.
I think he was
Wow.
ostracized from hip hop because he had a bee kink.
Now,
That's a
He had
weird
a bee
walking
sting
around with
kink.
your ass out like a slut trying
Yeah.
to get stung.
Stung by a bee. Yeah.
can I provide a little kayfabe breaking background here?
Yeah.
Because I like this song a lot. But we were having a sketch meeting, and Pat was like, guys, I need to finish this song. You guys have to leave. You can't be here while I record this song. You guys have to go get lunch. Me and Caleb's like, okay, we'll leave. We go to the store. We get sandwiches at the deli. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5
I did not want to
Five-ish,
hear.
4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Come back in. Pat is already
Yeah,
done.
he's completely done with every single.
I maybe wrote it last night and maybe didn't want. Maybe I'm embarrassed of my singing voice.
It's not that
That's
you
your
didn't want us to be there. That's funny. It's the amount of time it took.
You should join us.
That was
dad is
one of
on
the
a
best. That was
conference
one of the
call.
best
a
ones
music
yet.
channel. He's on a with us, bitch. Answer the phone.
can't.
Can we tell him to add us to the
Answer
conference
the
call?
phone. Yeah, let us call in on the Cisco right now.
We can behave.
I'll behave amazing.
I'm a
behave.
daddy's boy.
I like dads more than moms.
Yeah.
Even though moms make the food. I
Yep.
like dads.
Because my
they
house
wear
it was
same
the
clothes as
opposite.
me. Your dad made the food?
Yeah, maybe
You're
that's
obsessed
why
That
I'm
makes
weird.
so. That's why you're like this, because you
Yeah.
grew up with a dad that made food,
Mm-hmm.
and now you grew up into a,
Facts.
a
Yeah.
sissy. Grew up into a wimp
A
because you had a
wimp?
dad that made
wuss.
food
A wuss.
and a
I'm not
mom that
wuss.
worked over there at the iron
wuss.
yard.
Earn your.
She worked at Whippersnappers.
Worked at Whippersnappers, which is the name of the garbage.
There's a lot
company.
of info that was. My mom's voice could be deep faked today. Someone could deep
I already
fake a
have
phone
that.
call from my mom.
I had that for 3 years.
You
Yeah.
think that someone will fool you with that?
I think somebody could.
What
Somebody's
was
gonna
your-
call you and have and you can hear it goes. Your mom voice says hello, and you say, "Hey, mom," and there's a long pause. You hear someone clicking. You hear, I need you to send all of your money to me, son. Please.
Please,
You'd
please,
say,
please.
Again, mom. Oh, come on. This is getting.
Remember when
fucking
you got
annoying.
your hand stuck in the peanut butter jar? Yes, mom.
Yes, mom. Oh, you're right. I'll
Yeah.
send the money right now.
I got a bunch of gum stuck in my hair when I was a kid, and I had to get peanut butter.
Really?
On my, I had to get a peanut butter haircut.
I had to get
Yeah.
a peanut butter haircut.
What a nightmare. That sounds actually fucking awesome.
That's
you
like the
idiot.
best type of haircut
You're
of all
so
time.
ungrateful. Oh, I got peanut butter in my
I
hair.
never got a
No,
peanut
I
butter
got
haircut.
gum in my hair and then had to get a peanut
I
butter
know,
haircut.
peanut
That's
butter
right. And you're
haircut sounds
complaining about the
fucking
peanut butter
awesome.
haircut. That's fire. A peanut butter haircut would be so great.
I got bird shit in my hair, and I just got it washed out at the YMCA.
I got lice in my hair.
I had
Right
lice
now?
too.
Yeah, right
Is
now.
that why
I
I'm
had
itching
lice.
all the time?
Yeah.
You think you have? No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I don't want to look at you.
Did I ever tell you guys about when I got shit on by a bird?
When you got shot.
No.
I got
Shot.
my
Shot 9
friend, my
times.
friends.
Did I ever tell you about that? I got shot 9 times by my op.
yeah.
And then I wrote a song about it.
That one's just boring though. That's not even an interesting story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should tell the bird one.
I got one time I was shit on by a bird in a moving car through the sunroof.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's like a 1 in a million chance.
I don't think that's 1 in a million. I think that's maybe 1 in 100.
I don't think that's 1 in a million. I think it's actually maybe one
one in a
Wait,
1 in a
1 in
million.
100?
A moving car.
It's a 1 in 100 chance that it happens.
Yeah.
A moving car. The sunroof.
Every 100 times you drive a car, a
With
bird
a
will shit on your head
sunroof.
through
With
the
a sunroof open.
The bird shit.
Okay,
and
1 in
the
1,000.
sunroof was not even above my head. It went into the car and then traveled backwards because the car was moving at such a speed, and then it hit me on the front of my head, like a sniper's bullseye.
Ooh.
And you don't see, you don't care at all.
Ooh.
You think that it's interesting to
thought-
get your head stuck in the couch. This is a better head story.
I don't think this is.
And then we had to go into the girls' restroom at the YMCA, and my mom had to wash it out of my hair
Okay.
Why didn't she go into the
Yeah.
boys one?
because that would be weird. Because she likes little boys. So we went into the girls'
My
one.
You should,
mom's
but
not
it was
allowed in.
fucked
Yeah.
up to bring poop into the girls' restroom.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be only in the boys' restroom.
It was an animal's poop, and it was white for your information.
Girls are animals, and they
It
do
could have
not
been ice
poop.
cream, I guess, but it was definitely
Girls poop white like birds.
No,
That's
they don't.
true. 'Cause
With
they
the
have one
string?
hole. Girls
Okay,
have
tell
one
me you
hole.
never watched your wife poop.
Is that what that string is?
Telling me.
I've never watched, but I have a hard rule about pooping in front of each other.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
Yeah, I
to
don't
poop in
think-
front
I
of
think
It's
anybody
disgusting.
I'll pee in front of my girlfriend all day.
all day.
All day and night.
I do kind of pee in front of my wife all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pee so much.
Yeah.
I pee constantly. I'm chugging
Yeah.
water. I'm just peeing.
Peeing every with
And that's the
door
worst
open.
my penis ever second worst my penis ever looks. is-
Yeah.
When you're
is
peeing?
Right there peeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
there peeing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's just the way that the stream comes out, it's like, I wish this looked different.
Yeah. You ever hear somebody the other day, I don't remember who I was with, but somebody peed on the street. And I was like, I wish that's how my pee sounded.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Mine sound. I think I. Have
Well,
a
I think it's
tiny
the
urethra.
location.
My pee is like a laser beam sound.
Yeah, it's like a
That's what a laser beam sounds like to you.
Do you have anything about the Cold War?
Yeah,
The
what do you got?
documentary.
No, dude. I fucking have been. Last night I was supposed to do this, and I spent 2 hours looking up lead poisoning on my phone. So that was the only time I had, and I wasted it. So that's another reason why this war on my wife is
You
being.
can play the
escalated.
song again. You could sing along to it.
I don't even know the lyrics.
Well, there's a guy called the Lyrics Master who put them on the screen.
Well, that's true as fuck. Run it. No, I don't want to do karaoke.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that.
No,
All right.
no.
No, I would rather.
What else happened in the Cold War? The Challenger explosion, Full House,
Cold War was long as
America's
fuck.
Funniest Home
like
Videos.
20-some years, man.
40.
40?
Started in the 40s.
But didn't really pick up till the 60s.
But it counted.
The, like proxy war stuff.
But it
didn't-
counted. If you look it up, it'll tell you 40s.
Really?
To, 40s to 80s.
Well, that's interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
When did it end?
80s.
80
Right?
what?
Don't fucking know,
No,
man.
the Berlin Wall
Or
went down in
90s? I don't-
91.
No, the Berlin Wall went down in 87.
No, it
maybe
was-
then?
Reagan wasn't
Yeah,
the
it did.
president anymore.
Yeah, it did. Look it up.
I think he might be right.
He's probably right.
I think I remember this being true.
He's probably fucking
But
right.
if he's not right, then I believed Caleb.
Either one's fine.
You shouldn't believe either of us. You should believe history.
You guys are going to be history
Dude,
soon.
Chill
Chill.
right now. Chill right
out
now.
like that Ice Cube.
Do you guys think it's? Did you ever watch any of those Cold War things? These would pop up on the creepy side of Reddit every once in a while. The instructional videos where it's like, if a nuclear bomb
yourself?
goes off, go under a desk.
Oh,
You
yeah.
watch those,
Yeah, we
man?
watched those in history class.
Those are so awesome, bro.
Bert the Turtle?
Bert the Turtle, yeah, that one. is-
and his name was Bert, and Bert the Turtle was very alert.
And we wonder why.
That was one of the first examples of rapping, actually, in history.
Could be.
Yeah.
We wonder why everybody from that era is so.
Well, the lead paint.
Well, they had a lot of things working against them.
Yeah,
It is
lead
so
paint,
funny they told
cigarettes,
them to-
asbestos.
told them to go under the desk. Why
Yeah.
tell them to do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
instructional
At
video
that-
should be.
At that point, at that point where you're telling them to go under the desk, you should just be like, "There's no danger. Walk to the
Yeah.
window and look at
Yes.
it. Why not?"
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But that's
the
it's
instructional
just as-
video
it's the
should have been. If
same
you see a
thing.
blinding bright white light, run towards it as fast as you
Yeah,
can.
it will feel good.
It will feel better than anything ever.
I
It's
bet it
a bunch of
feels
milk.
kind of good.
I don't
That's
think
cap.
it feels like anything.
Yeah, I think that.
think you are instantly
get
dead.
incinerated before the neurons even
I
activate.
guess it
in your
depends how
brain.
close you are, but yeah,
Yeah.
very fastly dead. I think.
But my mutant
turn into a
powers
shadow.
would absorb it.
You do not
You
have,
have no mutant
We've talked
powers.
about this before. You do not have mutant
You have
powers
no
to
mu- you're
change
not
the color of your skin. Well, that was a coincidence. He just would. He had a V attack. No, it's
sorry,
just
guys.
I got vibrating pennies on him.
No, you don't.
You activate them by going like this.
You do not have vibrating panties on camera.
My power is that I can make
No, they're,
vibrate any panty.
they're vibrating boxer briefs.
If you wore vibrating panties, that would be sus.
Vibrating tidy whities. Vibrating
Isn't that
briefs.
what? Is that what? Meek,
Vibrating.
like there was like people were after all the Meek Mill news came out. There was just people going through his old tweets and like he had his Amazon. Did he have his Amazon
Old
link?
sweets.
Did he have his Amazon link to his
They
account,
should
or is
make
that
edible
a Photoshop?
long johns.
Yeah, it was just shit like that. There was one where it was
I
like-
guess that is kind of.
I think he had something about edible panties on there for sure.
Really?
Yeah. Was it him or was this a joke that I fell for? Where it was like,
Don't tell me you ate the onion, man.
I fucking ate the onion
get
now that I'm
trolled?
thinking about it. I got trolled
Yeah.
into
I feel like we
thinking that
maybe-
he
we
had
maybe
his
did it
Amazon
before.
linked to his Twitter and he bought like a massive dildo.
You fell for a joke.
I fell for a joke.
Wow. Yep, there he goes hitting himself. And what are you gonna do? Jump on the floor and bang your head on the ground?
Oh, you're
Self-flagellating, yeah.
I thought you were pretending to hit yourself. You were too
Oh
scared
yeah, I used to
even
do
touch
that. I
your
used to
head.
throw my. I would do this, I guess, when I was the way that I don't think my mom described it good enough, but I would just throw back like
Your
that.
mom doesn't realize you're like John Cleese style doing physical comedy.
I think that's probably what it was.
And she was just being Chevy Chase falling over,
Right.
And she was
Pratt
like, "My kid
falls.
is putting his head in the oven and under chairs."
Yeah.
And she didn't realize it was all just for laughs. Some might say.
Maybe that's what it was.
That's right, guys. We're going on tour, and if you want to see us call Patrick's mom live at I think we'll do it at every show.
Definitely.
My mom will be calling me for sure.
Yeah, guys, the tour is really coming up. Boston is getting close to sold out.
So is Minneapolis.
Minneapolis is actually the closest to selling out. So if you're going to want to come to Minneapolis, you better buy those fucking tickets at swagpoop.com/shows. Everything is going quickly
because
and
we don't
need your
do
support.
none of that extra tickets shit.
No, we don't.
Once it's sold out, it's sold out. You're gonna have to wait, and we're never coming
Except
back to
for I
Minneapolis.
think in Philadelphia, I think we have tickets on the day.
But most places,
besides Philadelphia, which is not even really
What
a
is
place.
selling
Yeah,
the least?
technically.
What is selling the least as of right now?
Well, I won't phrase it like what's selling the least.
Yes.
But I'll say
What's
that.
selling the
Here's-
most?
But I will say something like maybe at one show we'll do an extra special thing that we won't do anywhere else, and that is Atlanta. So you really need to buy tickets to that show.
Let's say low ticket warning, but we won't.
And we'll say low, as in low amount of tickets
Yeah.
sold. Low ticket one. But you guys really want to see this? It's probably never going to happen again because we're 6 guys and it's expensive as fuck.
Which is why we can't go to LA. Stop asking.
Nobody asks.
Someone messaged me.
Nobody lives in LA. Wasteland.
Yeah, that
Some
is a
pervert messaged me.
Nobody who lives in LA knows how to use a phone or can read.
and
Boston,
I can't act either.
Atlanta, Philadelphia, Toronto, Chicago, Minneapolis, Detroit, and Carborough. Buy your tickets, man.
What's the tickets looking like for Carborough?
It's great. Everything's great.
Oh.
So again, you better buy them soon because these shows are far out and they're
And
selling
you
well.
fucking losers talk down on Carborough.
I didn't say anything.
Talk down
I
on
wanna do
Carborough.
Carborough.
One of the 6 jewels in the crown of the United States.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I learned.
The crown of the United States?
The crown of the United States that the president wears. 6 jewels. Carborough. Sheboygan. Tulsa. Weemahoe, Fresno, Bakersfield.
Okay. That's the crown?
That's no, that's not the crown. That's the
Those
jewels.
are the jewels of the crown.
Then what is the crown?
The crown is all the
Washington,
other
DC?
cities.
The crown is everything else. But the jewels are the best part of any crown.
So the diamonds are the
Jewels.
other cities.
Jewels are types
There's
of
no diamonds in the crown. There's jewels.
Okay.
Jewels
And diamonds
are types of
don't
diamonds.
even shut
I said
fucking.
jewels are types of diamonds. I'm supporting you. Jesus. So combative.
No,
War is
I'm
changing your brain.
I have lead poisoning.
You don't have lead poisoning.
I have full lead
Look at his
poisoning.
eyes.
Look at me. You
You're
really
gonna find
don't
out
think
you have
I have
ketchup
lead
poisoning?
poisoning? No, I don't
Gonna
eat
do
that
a
much
test
ketchup.
well, you don't have lead
But you have
poisoning.
abnormal levels of ketchup in your stomach. Okay. And I actually,
You have something called pickle belly, which is drastically
I can
affecting
see
your
that.
mood.
I think that
too much,
I think that I'm definitely a candidate for gout.
yeah.
I eat a lot of.
I think my uncle got it.
All of the food.
I'm not why I'm not say that. Why did I say that?
What's wrong
You
with
think
the
that's
family member
revealing
has
so
gout?
much?
Yeah, well, what does that
I've
mean?
said too much about it.
I know
I try to keep
multiple
it
of my
all
family members have
separate.
gout.
Try to keep it all my life
You try
separate
to keep
from
your
the
life
show.
separate from the show.
Yeah.
Fail. Then you're failing. You called your mom. For
Yeah,
10
I
minutes.
did call my mom for half the show.
She called your brother Baby Eric.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you guys on tour.
Bye-bye.
I just ate so much Korean fried chicken.
Oh, you had
as
cheeseling?
your reward.
I like that. I talked enough about it.
Yeah. You had cheeseling as your reward.
Cover every detail.
It's like, I would say that was, I'm not kidding, that was probably in the top 5 things I was thinking about this week.
Cameron's
Like
reward.
the 5 things I know about this week, normal schedule stuff, and then Cameron's gonna go to get cheeseling Korean fried chicken
On
as
as
a
a
reward
reward.
for his dog.
Oh my god. I live the worst life of all time, dude. I live in a pathetic way.
How was the reward though?
It was great. It was delicious. And anyway, the only reason I brought it up is because that's why I don't want to have a chocolate tart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really funny. This is genuinely how I live my life. I plan my rewards.
I don't know why calling food your reward.
Going to the
calling it a reward is so funny to me.
I'll pull the curtain back a little further too, and I'll tell you guys that I have a note on my phone. It's a list of different foods I like. And are things I can get when I want something good.
That can't be true.
I need to see it. I need to see the list.
Please open
It's called Foods I Want.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna read it. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Foods I want. Yeah, this is insane.
It's nice to know, to be able to remember what foods you like.
Let me see. Let me also see.
I want to read it.
Okay, just read it then.
Number one. It says at the top, foods I want. Number one, duck.
Me and Julio watch so many videos of people eating duck.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
Number two, cheeseling chicken. Okay, that's a reward. These are all future rewards potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, there shouldn't be foods I want. It should be future rewards.